little girl? What are you doing, little girl? Who's you playing? I like to catch you playing because you don't do it that much. You like my toes? She used to lick my toes when I first rescued her. But, oh, that stuff stopped when we moved out of the camper we was staying in. We was in an old camper living our dream when we was homeless, kind of. I mean, I had a roof over our heads, that's what I can say. But it wasn't considered a home. If it had been in better working condition, we would have stayed in there. If the roof wasn't leaking and it belonged to me and not my parents, I would have stayed in there in a heartbeat. And now I'm trying to work my way back into buying an RV that's in good condition, that isn't leaking from the roof and all that good stuff, or leaking propane like that used to do. It used to leak propane into the camper and make me sick. And it was just an all-around crazy thing going on. But eventually, if my kids are still alive when it's to the point where I can do that again, we will all be in an RV. If not, if they're not alive, eventually I will be in an RV, and no more apartment renting. I hate it. Absolutely hate it. It's not a fun thing to do. It just really isn't. There's so much stuff going on right now these days that it's really difficult to enjoy living in an apartment. And I can't afford to live in a house. So, people say, oh, I own a house. It's like, no, if I buy a house, which it would eat up my whole entire disability check, and something broke, I wouldn't have the money to fix it. At least in an apartment, it is the apartment's owner's responsibility to fix anything that breaks. And that's exactly the only reason I live in them. Yes, an RV will have the same issues, but it'll be, a little bit easier to deal with, I think, than a house. Anyway, have a good day, everybody. Give the video a thumbs up, a like, and a comment. And we just saw Mama eat her hair right on the video. Wow, lovely. I wish she would stop doing that, but her anxiety doesn't allow her to stop. And the last time we went to the vet, a few weeks ago, they said that she would need to be on some medication to help with her anxiety, but they would only give me a short course of it, and then I would have to find a regular vet to keep up with it. And I don't have a regular vet yet, and I can't really afford one either. So we're still trying to figure that out. But I do want to try her on some medication, as long as it's not going to be too dangerous as far as killing her. She is 9 now, over 9 years old. And she still acts very young. She's not by any means acting like a senior cat like they say she is. So we'll see. Once we get moved and get settled in again in our new place, we'll see how things go. But I know that eventually I need to put her on something. Anyway, have a good day, everybody.